Hi everyone, welcome to the 8th session of corporate communication. In this session, we are going to discuss about advantages and disadvantages of print media. In the previous session, we discussed about the advantages and disadvantages of broadcast media, in which we discussed about television as well as radio. In this print media, we are going to discuss about the newspaper and magazine. So, newspaper is a good means of communication, or you can say advertising, because a big portion of our country's population read newspapers published in various languages, Hindi, English, and other regional languages. So, newspaper is suitable media for multiple categories of products, services related to consumer market. For example, FMCG products, consumer durables, uh, services, even real estate. Even you will find a lot of advertisements of automobiles, sales promotion campaigns, tenders, notifications. So for multiple things, for multiple category of communication, this newspaper is considered suitable. So newspaper types of, if you discuss talk about different types of newspaper, we can classify the advertisements as classified ad, display ad, advertorials, disclosures, notification, etc. So this is an example of advertorial. The characteristic feature of advertorial is that it looks as if this is a news item. This is covered by the newspaper, but you will find a very fine print advertorial written at the corner of such kind of article. So these are paid articles, these are advertisements, these are not published by the newspaper wala, any newspaper agency. So these are advertisements in the form of a news article. This is advertorial, so it's very confusing. Then another is a classified. So this is an example of classified. So in any newspaper, you will find a lot of one particular section dedicated as a time as classified. The characteristic of classified section is that this particular section is dedicated for advertisements. So you can find multiple advertisements, uh, and all smaller in size. So rate is very less here, but clutter is very high. So it's very difficult to find or create a positive impression about your advertisement through classified. So now we will discuss about the advantages of newspaper. So the main advantages goes like, it is considered as a very effective media for local advertisements, as newspaper have multiple editions. Even a newspaper like Hindustan, you can find 4 or 5 editions in Bihar. So it is not mandatory that you have to publish your advertisement in all the editions. So if you want to advertise anything, especially for Patna city, you are gonna go for Patna edition. So that's a very effective media for local advertisement. Then it has the reach to a diverse audience. Broad Here also the audience belong to different demographic variables, like different age groups, income groups, education level. So diverse audience are there. Communication published as a news article has higher credibility. So that is one important thing. So and as and because of this, people publish advertorials. Uh, so when a newspaper agency covers something, some event or something, and publish those event, those content that commands higher credibility. Then newspaper delivers messages timely to the audience because newspaper are printed on a daily basis. So you can communicate your you can send your communication on a very timely manner. So if you are going to start your promotional campaigns 2 days 2 days from today, then you can place your advertisement even tomorrow, and people will come become aware that day after tomorrow there will be sales promotion. माइनर, हाँ दो ही होना चाहिए। ऐसा ही है। एक बार संयुक्त से पूछ लीजिए मैम, मेरे को ठीक से याद नहीं है। हाँ। नहीं वो नहीं था, लास्ट ईयर हम लोगों ने नहीं किया था सीआरएम। सीआरएम हम लोगों ने हाँ सीआरएम हम लोगों ने उसको ये कर दिया था, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, सीआईएस में कन्वर्ट कर दिया था सीआरएम को। हाँ, so extremely sorry. So another advantages of newspaper that ads can be created in any size, limited to the size of the newspaper. So you can have an advertisement of a full page, half page, quarter page, or of any size. Readers are actively involved. It allows them to read at their own convenience. That is one very important characteristic of newspaper, that we have to be actively involved in the newspaper to read, and also we read the newspaper at our uh, own leisure time. Cost of production of the creative is low compared to radio and television, and also the ads can be converted to multiple languages. So same creative can be converted to Hindi, English, or any regional language. That is also one disadvantage. Now the disadvantages goes like with high readership and circulation, their advertisement charges are very expensive. That is one greatest disadvantage of newspaper. So if you want to publish an advertisement in a newspaper like Hindi Hindustan, you have to shell out around 2 lakhs uh, for a size of 100 square centimeter. So ads are very expensive, especially when the newspaper has a good circulation. The media is source of very high clutter because whenever you will open a newspaper, you will find multiple of ads, and it becomes very difficult to remember those ads. So repetition needs to be required. Sometimes when ads are printed on newspaper, it looks very dull and thus not appealing to the audience. So quality of printing, print quality and the paper quality both matters. So same ad you will find in some newspaper, it will look appealing. In some newspaper, it will look very dull. Average lifespan is just few minutes or max to max a day. So when a newspaper comes in your hand, you read it for 30 minutes or 1 hour or 2 hours, and after that you store it or throw it, whatever. So media wastage is also very high. So we don't media wastage means amount wastage, and you are not able to uh, reach your target audience. So say for example, I don't know, I want to reach to a certain target audience, but I'm not sure whether the target audience, how many of the target audience read Times of India and which edition. So that information is not there. So I have published that advertisement in all editions of Times of India. Then my money has been wasted because my target audience was not that much. So media wastage is there. So it's very difficult to